Happy Friday. So this week I've been talking about this man, Elon, because I felt I had to. I didn't really want to, but the reason I felt I had to discuss it or talk about it was because there were some people who said, he can do what he wants, he owns the company, and employees are totally clear about what he expects so they can go elsewhere. But it's not really that black and white. And I think we have to, rather than just ignore it and say things like that, oh, he owns the company, we have to call it out because it is bad behaviour. And unless we call it out, it will continue to pervade our organisations. We have to call it for what it is. It is damaging to the employees that work there. I read you quotes yesterday from Tesla employees. And it's easy to say, oh, they can just leave. They know what Musk expects. They don't have to stay. Well, not everyone can just walk out and into another job tomorrow. And I think we need to call it out so that we can make those bosses who are struggling to be good bosses aware of what good leadership is and isn't. Elon Musk is not a leader. He's not a good leader. Do not look to him and copy his behaviours. And I'm writing a newsletter in a week or so called Bad Bosses Are Not Bad People, because I don't believe they are. When we talk about bad bosses, we often read about characteristics like bullying and non-inclusive, disciplinarian, command and control, all those sort of things. And when you read of all of the characteristics that people label bad bosses with, if they really were all of those things, they would be a megalomaniac, they'd be a despot, they'd be just unbelievable. And our bad bosses aren't those people. We've all had bad bosses at some point in our life, and they're not the tyrants that the words associated with them describe. Most of them are bad bosses because they're either been put into a job they didn't want because there's no other career path, or they've been put into that role with little or no support, no development, no growth, no coaching. They're struggling to do the best and be the best they can, but who are they looking up to? Inside of the organisation, the boss they had, who was in exactly the same situation. Outside the organisation, we're putting these people, the Elon Musks on a pedestal, and people look to them. We need to call it out. We need to define what good leadership is, and when we see leadership that's not good, call it out. I'll speak to you next week. Stay safe. Bye.